Do you guys want to know how you can start Amazon FBA with 50 bucks? Well, in today's video, I'm going to be breaking down retail arbitrage versus private label, and I have a special guest appearance to show you guys how retail arbitrage works and how you guys can start today, so stay tuned. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the channel. My name is Trevin Peterson and I'm here with my little brother Cade, and what we're going to be talking about in today's video is retail arbitrage, basically how you guys can start today with like 50 bucks, and then we're also going to be comparing it to private label. He has a cool story, so I'm going to let him introduce himself real quick and then we'll dive into the video.
What's up, guys? I'm Trev's little brother Cade. Super stoked to be here with you guys to talk a little bit more about what I do. I'm 20 years old, I'm a full-time college student, and I've been doing retail arbitrage for about 2 months, and I've seen a lot of results from it, and I'm super excited to talk with you guys a little bit more about what I do, and hopefully a few of you guys can learn some things and apply it to your own lives.
So let's dive into our seller accounts, and that's basically going to be the first thing, is we're going to compare my private label account to his retail arbitrage account, but just as a preface, he's only been doing it for like a month, and he literally works like a couple of hours max a week. So do you have your seller account? And I'm just going to show you guys, and I just like showing my sales to let you guys know that this is actually what I do full time, and then he's showing his sales to show you guys proof that he actually does a little bit of retail arbitrage, and like he was saying, he's a full-time student, so he's not dedicating full-time like I am with my private label business. So right here, it's just noon, and for the day, it's at 3:49. Let's see if it focuses. It's focusing on his face. 3:49 for the day, and just over 31,000 in the last 30 days. And let's check out his sales. So the last 7 days, he's done just 680 bucks. So as you guys can see right there, is it focused? 680 bucks, and that adds up to be about 1,500 bucks profit every single month. And we're going to be breaking down basically the budgeting, what tools you guys need to start, and I'm really excited about this video, so let's dive into it. Alright, so now what we're going to do is my little brother is going to show us what we need. I got my little dog here just chilling, but he's going to show us basically what we need to start a retail arbitrage business.
Perfect. So first off, what you need some sort of smartphone so that when you're at the store you can scan a product and know whether you want to sell it or not. Many times the product that you buy will have some sort of sticker on it, the price tag, and I'm sure many of you guys have had the struggles of trying to get price tags off and have that gunk that stays on. A secret that you can use is using a hair dryer. Just put it on high, blow on the sticker, and then it peels off super easily. That way you don't have that gunk on your product. Then you will also need scissors, you need tape to boxes, a scale, because when you send an item to Amazon, they will want to know the weight, or if you send it by yourself to merchant fulfilled, they will want to know the weight as well. If you don't have a scale like this, you can literally just use a scale that you weigh yourself on, weigh yourself, then get off, pick up the box, and then weigh it, and then just add up the difference. You'll need your laptop. Right here's the receipt. Yesterday I went to Walmart, so I literally spent 60 bucks, and that's all you need to start is just 60 bucks. I don't know if you can see that. 60 bucks just to start off. And then lastly, some labels. Some of the products that you sell will require your own labels, so there's some examples of labels that I need to put on some of the products back there. And this is literally all you need. It doesn't take much to start retail arbitrage. It's super simple. All these stuff I'm imagining that you guys already have, so it's a great start.
Alright, so as you guys can see, it doesn't require a ton to get started with retail arbitrage, and that's why it's a cool, unique business model where you can literally start with $100. And he's actually going to show you, as you guys saw with that receipt, it was 60 bucks, and we're going to show you how much money he actually made on that 60. And that's one thing for me. I mean, I get hundreds of messages every day on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube saying, how much money do I need to start? And I tell them, you're going to need an initial investment of at least $800,000 to start private label. And a lot of people are like, ah, dang, I don't have that much money. But whereas $100, $60, anyone can start, and little by little, you're going to start making more money, and then you just reinvest the profits, and then soon before you know it, you have enough to start your Amazon FBA private label business. So we're going to dive into his screen, and we're going to show you basically how much money he's making on this receipt. So let's check this out. We got a $60 receipt, right? So
Yep.
what do you got here?
So yeah, there's $64 that I spent at Walmart, and I just got done adding up all of the profits that will come from selling each one of these units, and it comes to $94.67. So that's almost $100, which means my profit margins are just over 300%, which is great. So I took $60, sold it for $160, and I make about $100 from that, which is incredible.
So with that, I mean, you start with what, $60, you make $100, so now you have $160 to work with, and you just basically repeat the process. So if you do that 5, 6, 10 times, I mean, before you know it, you have $1,000 to then invest in your private label business. So we're going to now basically show you how we're going to scan the items, make sure that they're profitable, and basically break down the whole process.
All right, so I'm going to give you guys the rundown on what to look for when you're doing your retail arbitrage, what products will sell and what products won't. So if you just come in a little bit closer, I'll show you guys exactly what I do. So this I literally bought yesterday for $5. And so what I did first is I went to the barcode, I scanned it, so there it showed up. So the first thing I look for right there is the rank. So the rank is 64,510 in toys, which is really good. So immediately I'm already interested in this product. Now I click on it. I'm not restricted. It says right here that I'm eligible to sell the product in new condition. You also want to check if Amazon is selling, because it's really hard to beat out Amazon, and they're not selling, so now I'm even more interested. Then we go to my profit margins. That's how much the price is selling for, and that's how much the proceeds will be, but that doesn't mean that's exactly how much I'll make. If you go and click on that thing that I just clicked on, you can customize your settings, put in how many
How much the product costs.
how
right?
how much it will cost to ship, and so that's how much it will cost to ship. And then I also put in how much the product will cost, and that is my net profit. So it costs $5, and then I will make $6.71 from that. So overall, I'll get $11 out of it.
Okay, so show us one more time how you were scanning the product. So show us. So you go to your Amazon seller account and you hit the camera up in the top right hand corner, and then you just scan it like that. So basically what you do is you go to the stores and you just scan just different products, right?
But a lot of times, sometimes the barcode doesn't work. So what you can also do as well is literally just scan the product itself, and it'll show up. And even then, sometimes that doesn't work, and so you can literally, if it's looking like a good product, you can literally just go to the search and search the product itself, and then you can find it from there.
Cool. Go ahead.
All right, so here's another quick example. I got this yesterday. It cost 50 cents. So I literally just went up to it. I scanned the product. It showed up right there. Clicked on it. Great, pretty good rank. I'm eligible to sell it. Amazon's not selling it. I go to my profit margins. It'll cost 21 cents to ship. I bought it for 50 cents. So with 50 cents, I can get $3.74 out of it, which is incredible.
So that's the cool thing. I mean, he's investing what, 50 cents, and he made $3.75. I mean, that may not seem like a lot, but I mean, if you add that up and you buy, I mean, if there's 20 of them at the store, that's what, 20 times 3, that's $60 profit just in that one product. And you just basically do that over and over again. We're going to look at one book real quick, so scan this book and check it out.
All right, so I got this book for $1, The Advocate's Daughter. I'll just scan it real quick. So great rank. Books is kind of a different story because there's so many books that any rank that's like under about 2 million will probably sell. So the fact that this is 448,000 is pretty good. Click on it. Amazon is selling it. However, the buy box price is lower than Amazon's price. So I click on it. It'll cost $1.40 to ship. I'll put in how much I got it for. I got it for $1. And so there are my profit margins, $3.25.
All right, so as you guys can see, it's fairly straightforward. All you need to do is you have your phone, you go to different retail stores, whether it's Target, Walmart, the dollar store, Dick's Sporting Goods. You look for the clearance items. You start scanning the clearance section, and you see if you can buy something and you can flip it for a profit. So as you guys were seeing, there's books, there's toys, there's shoes. I mean, the list goes on. There's so many different products out there, and people are too lazy to go find the deals themselves, so they're going to pay full price on Amazon. So it's kind of fun. It's kind of unique, and the best part about it is he's spending 50 cents and he's getting 3 in return. He's spending 25 and he's getting $35 in return. So obviously the more money you put in, the more you're going to get out, but you can start like he just did with 60 bucks, and little by little you start flipping more and more, and then little by little you can start Amazon FBA private label.
So like you said, it's fun. I enjoy doing what I'm doing. I like going to stores. I like flipping stuff, and it's fun for me. However, I do have a bigger goal in mind. I plan on doing this as a part-time job, kind of like I explained, but I hope that I can get enough money to start doing what my brother does, private label. It's less work, and it seems like it's a more profitable choice. So I hope to be able to have success with this and then move on to doing private label and maybe keep on doing this on the side.
So that's basically what we have for you guys today, and I hope that you enjoyed just kind of a brief overview of retail arbitrage and then comparing it a little bit to private label. Like I said, that's what I do full-time. That is what I've been doing full-time for over a year now. I mean, I quit my 9-to-5 job and I dedicate 100%. So that's what my brother's trying to do, but he's just trying to save up some money doing retail arbitrage first. So I would recommend, if you guys don't have a big budget, to just go out and start, and little by little you can start saving your money and then invest it into other business ventures. So that's why I created this video, is I get a lot of questions, and a lot of people are hindered from starting because they don't have enough money to start. So start with retail arbitrage, slowly work, and it's great because you start understanding how Amazon FBA works and you understand the process, and then when you jump to private label, then it becomes a whole lot easier. So let me know if you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. We'd love to do another video about retail arbitrage. It's not my forte, but I mean, it's fun, and my brother's having a good time. I mean, he's a full-time college student, and he works, like I was saying, a couple hours, and he's making $1,500 a month. So it's a great part-time gig. You don't have to put a ton of energy and time into it. You just need to be willing to go out and put in the work and start scanning these different items. So just wanted to say thanks again, and we will see you in the next video.